Hello everyone, welcome to Chop's Trumpet Lab, and today we are going to destroy silence, so stay tuned. Trumpets are loud, like really loud. But exactly how loud are they? And does the trumpet actually make a difference? What about the mouthpiece? Can changing either one make a trumpet louder or quieter? Today we're going to test that. And to help us with this highly scientific experiment, not really, we've recruited Scott. Scott is going to sit right here completely motionless while I blast a variety of trumpets and mouthpieces directly at his face. I've always wanted to do that. We're going to keep things as consistent as possible, measure the sound with a decibel meter, and see if changing the trumpet or mouthpiece actually makes a measurable difference. So we're going to answer the question, is it just me playing louder? Or can we actually measure real differences between different setups? Let's get started. Alright, we're going to do some arpeggios in the upper register on a Bach Stradivarius 43. The mouthpiece is going to be a Pickett 3E with a 28 throat. And we're going to see what that does. What was that? Alright, this is still on the Bach 43, but this time we're switching to a Pickett 3E with a 27 throat. So let's see if the bigger throat does anything with the decibel level. Again, we're just going to play some arpeggios in the upper register. Alright, next we got the Bundavarius. This is a Bundy student trumpet with a Bach 43 heavy bell, a Blackburn lead pipe, and a Pickett rounded tuning slide. So we're going to see if the heavy bell has any factor in decibel level. The mouthpiece is a Pickett 3E with a 28 throat. We're going to play some arpeggios in the upper register. Bundavarius, Bundavarius. Okay, we're still on the Bundavarius, but we've changed the mouthpiece out to a Pickett 3E with a 27 throat. So let's see if the larger throat has any effect on the result. Oh, that horn's hard to play in the upper register. Bundavarious. Next horn is the Constellation 38B with the Picket 3E mouthpiece with the 28th throat. The reason why I chose this horn is because I'm curious if the wider bell flare will have anything to do with the volume that we put out. We are still using the Constellation 38B. We have switched to the Picket 3E with the 27 throat. Let's see if the larger throat adds any volume. Alright, so looking at all these numbers together, a few things jump right out. The biggest takeaway? Going from that tighter 28 throat up to the 27 throat gave an instant volume boost across every single horn. If you just want more projection and you're not concerned about sacrificing endurance, the 27 throat is the way to go. The Bundavarious actually had the biggest jump here. It gained over 2 full decibels on its peak just by switching to the 27 throat. On the flip side, the Con 38B Constellation was super stable. The averages stayed pretty much right in the same ballpark no matter which throat I threw in it. But as far as peak loudness goes, one horn definitely ruled the day. And that leads to the overall winner for me, the Bach 43 with the Picket 3E cup and the 28 throat. Now look, I know the 27 throat technically hit a higher peak at 126.6 decibels, but in the real world, playing in front of a band, this 28 throat setup is the actual champ for me. It still averages a crazy 122 decibels and peaks over 124 decibels, so you have zero issues with being heard on the lead book. And the other caveat is, I don't have to sacrifice as much endurance. The big difference is how it feels. That 28 throat gives you just enough back pressure to keep the high register slotted and secured without blowing your chops out. At the end of the day, peak decibels look cool on a screen, but feel and playability win every single time. This setup is the sweet spot for me. Thanks for watching, and remember, keep your valves oiled and your tuning slides greased. I will see you on the next one.